Welcome to Story Imagin-ory. My name is Freya. Freya, what's your name? Can you tell me? I can't hear you. A little bit louder. It's so nice to see you today. So what we're going to do before we get started is get warmed up. So we're going to do our say, hello. So can you try that? Say, hello. So we're going to do our special song that's going to get us all warmed up and our fingers and our hands and our ears working. Are we ready then? Here we go. Say hello, hello. Say hello, hello. Say hello, hello. Say hello, hello. Well done. Who can do thumbs up? Can you show me thumbs up? What we're going to do, you're going to roll your hands around like this. And that is our sign for well done. So you might see me doing this. And if you see me doing this, I'm telling you, well done. Okay, so let's sing hello to our boys. Boys. Here we go. Hello, boys. Hello, hello, boys. Hello, hello, boys. Hello, hello, boys. Hello. Good morning. So mummy's, daddy's, carers, morning is a tap from left to right. Morning. Good morning. Now it's time for the girls. Girls or ladies, the same sign, little stroke down your cheek like this. Hello, girls. Hello, hello, girls. Hello, hello, girls. Hello, hello, girls. Hello. Good morning. Well done. Okay, so shall we say hello to whoever you might be sitting with? So some of you might be sitting with your friends. And some of you might be sitting with your mummies. 3 fingers, mummy. Some of you might be sitting with your daddy. 2 fingers, daddy. And then grandma and granddad, it's just a G before mummy or daddy. Grandmother, grandfather. Well done. So hello to everybody. So what I like to do is get our fingers and our hands all warmed up, ready for signing and exploring and moving today. So the first thing we're going to do is wiggle our fingers. Have you got wiggly fingers like me? Have you? Show me. Can you bring them close like this? And all the way back. So we're going to wiggle our fingers. And if you want to, you can tickle the person who's sitting with you. Are you ready? Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. 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 Well done. Shh. Can you be really, really quiet? This time we're going to shake our hands with a shh. Stretch those arms out. I can see you. Are you stretching? After 3, we're going to do a great big clap and wake everybody up. 1, 2, 3, clap! Clap your hands, clap, clap, clap. 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 Give me a thumbs up. Well done. Okay, so we are all warmed up and we are ready to move on to our next section, which is What's the Letter Today? See you in a moment. Okay, so we are all warmed up and ready to find out what our letter is going to be today. Now, can you remember where we look to find our letter? That's right, in the magic book, my magic shiny book. And inside this book is our letter of the day. But first, we need to do our rhyme. So can you remember what we did last week? We patted our ears like this. And we're going to do What's the Letter Today? Are you ready? After 3, 1, 2, 3. What's the letter today? What's the letter today? Let's take a look in the book. What's the letter today? I'm going to have a sneaky look. Oh, wow, this is a good letter today. What do you think it might be? Maybe. So shall we go again? And we'll find out what our letter is going to be. Are you ready? Pat your knees. After 3, 1, 2, 3. What's the letter today? What's the letter today? Let's take a look in the book. What's the letter today? Okay, so I'm going to come a little bit closer so that we can have a look in our book, our magic book. Can you see how shiny it is? So count with me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow! Look what our letter is today. Do you know what this is? Our letter is the letter B. B. And the sound it makes is b, 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 b. Can you try that? B, 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 b. Well done. And our sign for B is this. A bit like binoculars. B. B. So that means that our story and our theme today is all about something beginning with B. So I've got a few things to show you today to have a little think about the sound and the letter B. Should we take a look at the first one? What do you think it might be? Maybe. Let's have a look. Here we go. Let me get my bits and pieces. So our first thing today is... Who's this? Oh, it's a bear. A bear. Bear. So our sign for bear is bear. Bear. Tap. Bear. Bear. Oh. Have any of you got a bear like this at home? And look what he's got on his paw. Can any of you see? That's right. It's a bee. Bzz. Let's open his wings. Bzz. B for bee. Bee. Okay, so my bear starts with a B and bee starts with a B. And what have I got here? Do you know what this is called? That's right, a basket. A basket. Some of you might have baskets at home to put your toys in. Shall we see what's in our basket today? Here we go, let me show you. Balls! Balls, how many? Should we count them together? 1, 2, 3, 4. basket, and balls. They both start with a b sound as well. So do you think that our story today is about bears? I don't think it's about baskets. I don't think that would be very much fun today. And I don't think it's about bees. So shall we go and have a look in our story sack and find out what our word and our theme is today? See you in a minute. Time for our story sack. So we know that our letter and our sound is the letter B, and our sound is B. So we had a look at some things, didn't we? We had a look at a bear who had got a bee on his paw. We had a look at a basket that had some balls in it. All of those things start with a B, B, B. But what do you think I've got in my story sack today? Whoa! Do you think it's a bear? No, I don't think so either. So we're going to do our song, What's in the Story Sack, and then we're going to find out. Are you ready? So get those waggly fingers to do what's. Here we go. What's in the story sack? 1, 2, 3. What's in the story sack? Shall we see? What's in the story sack? 1, 2, 3. Look what's in the story sack. Shall I have a sneaky peek? Oh, it's something red. And it has wheels. What could it be? Should we go again and find out? Here we go. What's in the story sack? 1, 2, 3. What's in the story sack? Shall we see? What's in the story sack? 1, 2, 3. Look what's in the story sack. Are you ready to find out? I'm excited. Can you see? It's so big it didn't quite fit in the story sack. Pull, pull, pull. It's a bus. A bus. And a bus starts with b, b, b. So look at my bus. Let me hold it a bit closer. Look, there's people on the bus. Can you see who's driving it? There's some people upstairs. There's some people downstairs. Bus. Should we open it up and see who's sitting inside? Oh, hello. So, hello. Where are you going? This lady's on her way to work. So put her on the bus. And, look here. This little boy is catching the bus to school. Should we put him back so he can get on his way? Who else have we got in here? I'll have a look at this man. I think he's on his way to work as well. Should we put him on the bus? And last of all, let's have a look. This is the man that collects the tickets. Tickets, please. And he's doing his job on the bus. Okay, there's room for him as well. So lots and lots and lots of people on the bus. So to sign bus, car is really small like this. But to drive a bus, we need to get a little bit bigger like this. So can you drive your bus today? So what we're going to look at today is transport and things that go, especially buses. Okay, so shall I show you what story we're going to be doing next? Are you ready? Some of you might know this one. 1, 2, 3. This one is, you can't take an elephant on a bus. So get yourselves ready, and we're going to read this in just a moment. Are you ready for our story? We've just found out that our story today is, you can't take an elephant on the bus. And bus is our word for today. B for bus. So get your listening ears ready. Turn them on. Are they working? Mine are definitely working. Let's begin. Oh, you can't take an elephant on the bus. It would simply cause a terrible fuss. Elephants' bottoms are heavy and fat and would certainly squash the seats quite flat. And don't sit a monkey in a shopping trolley, for monkeys are naughty and find it quite jolly to snatch your shopping and chuck it about. No, leave monkey at home when you go out. Nor should a tiger travel by train. Think of the panic and think of the pain. Tigers are built to spring and to leap, and think of the passengers half asleep. And don't hail a taxi if the driver's a seal. With such slippery flippers he can't grasp the wheel. The taxi will slither and probably swerve and throw everyone out at the very next curve. A centipede on roller skates is rather bizarre. With 100 feet he'd go fast and go far. But to put on his boots would take him an age, and he'd get in a temper and he'd get in a rage. And don't put a camel in a sailing boat. It's far too tricky to keep afloat. His hump and his feet would, I think, capsize the vessel and make it sink. Now, a giraffe in an aeroplane wouldn't be right. The roof of a plane just hasn't the height. With legs and a neck so bony and long, a giraffe on a plane would simply be wrong. And don't ask a whale to ride a bike. Just imagine what it would be like, without a bottom to sit on a seat. How would he pedal without any feet? A pig on a skateboard. Another mistake. He'd be too heavy and it would probably break. Or his trotters would totter, unable to grip, and up and over the skateboard he'd flip. And I wouldn't put a hippo in a hot air balloon. The basket's too small and there wouldn't be room. And if it did fly with hippo's great weight, it would come crashing down in a terrible state. And never let a bear near an ice cream van. Bears gobble up ice cream as fast as they can, and if they're stopped they get annoyed, and an angry bear is one to avoid. Then how can we travel? The animals shout. How can we animals get carried about? What's the best vehicle? We haven't a clue. Well, I've got an idea. How about you? Oh, shall we see? Yes! Animals on roller coasters are good for a laugh. There's room here for everyone, even giraffe. So it's goodbye to skateboards, balloons and that bus. For we now have a conveyance that suits all of us. That was good. So next time you go on the bus, make sure you have a look out for elephants. So well done for your good listening. And next we are going to sing some songs about buses. See you there. It's time to do some singing. So I am going to sing 2 songs with you and we're going to use some signs. We're going to use bus. So remember, if you're driving a car, keep your hands small. I'm driving my car. If you want to drive a bus, we get a little bit bigger like this. But if you were driving a tractor, whoa, we do a big wheel like this. But we're going to stick with bus today, okay? And the first song we're going to do is The Wheels on the Bus. We've got to, haven't we? So, are you ready to start? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. Now, what about that horn? Should we beep the horn on the bus? So you can beep it like this, or you can beep your nose, whatever you prefer. Are you ready? The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all day long. Now, wipers, have a look out of your window. Is it raining today? Do we need our wipers on? Okay, the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all day long. Now, what about the children? Should we go up and down? They bounce up and down? The children on the bus bounce up and down, up and down, up and down. The children on the bus bounce up and down all day long. The babies, they go fast asleep. Shh. The babies on the bus go fast asleep, fast asleep, fast asleep. The babies on the bus go fast asleep all day long. Should we do our wheels one more time? The wheels on the bus go round and around, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. Well done. Can you remember our sign for well done? Like this, round and round. Okay, so next I'm going to sing one of my favourite songs, and it's called Here Comes the Big Red Bus, the Big Red Bus, the Big Red Bus, and it's going to London town. So the sign for London is loud, like this, loud. So get in your buses, like this. Ready? Here comes the big red bus, the big red bus, the big red bus. Here comes the big red bus, going to London town. Right, we're going to slow it down, slow. And this time we're going to go in a steamroller. Ready? Here comes the steamroller, the steamroller, the steamroller. Here comes the steamroller, going to London town. Now this time we're going to go fast. So fast is 2 fingers on the side, fast. So we're going to go in our racing cars. So we're going to bring our hands in a little bit and we're going to race our cars. Ready? Here comes the racing car, the racing car, the racing car. Here comes the racing car, going to London town. Okay, should we put all that together and sing it all in one go? Ready? Here comes the big red bus, the big red bus, the big red bus. Here comes the big red bus, going to London town. Here comes the steamroller, the steamroller, the steamroller. Here comes the steamroller, going to London town. Here comes the racing car, the racing car, the racing car. Here comes the racing car, going to London town. Give yourselves a well done. Children seem to love that song. I think it's the build-up of tempo and then bringing it back down again. So give yourselves well done. That was lovely singing and joining in today. Perhaps you could practice these songs another day as well. So next, next, I am going to show you a little activity for you to try at home. See you in a mo. Activity time. So I'm sure most of you have got some sort of a vehicle in the house, whether it's a little push-along car like this. This is all I'm going to use. It doesn't have to be a bus. We're just going to have a little look at something you can do with transport. So all I'm going to do for this, I've got myself a big sheet of cardboard. Or you could use a chalkboard. Next time you have a delivery, save the cardboard box it came in. It doesn't have to be this big. This is just what I could find in my utility room. And on my piece of cardboard, I've drawn some lines. Some of them are straight, some of them are wavy, some of them are jagged, like this, and this one at the bottom, zigzag. And all you can do is pop this on the floor, and you can get your little one to drive the cars along the different lines. Helps with coordination, and actually push-pull of cars is really, really good for their motor skills and their core strength. If you are working with little ones, little babies who aren't at this stage yet, then all you need to do is prop your piece of cardboard up on your ramp, and we're going to do bus races or car races. We're just going to do ready, steady, go! Simple as that. Ready, steady, go is one of my favourite phrases to use for helping develop speech language communication and listening skills in particular, because it really cues children into listening, waiting, and then sort of getting a reaction or an action when it's go. So ready, so you're drawing their attention to you. Steady, they're waiting and anticipating, and go, and then they'll see what happens with the action. And actually putting that together and helping them link the ready, steady, go into motor skills and holding things and knowing when to release. It has so many benefits for your children. So try a simple ready, steady, go game. You can do this with anything by making a ramp. You could even do it with, I know it's nothing to do with buses, but you could do it with bouncing balls down the stairs. But yeah, so try either of those at home and give yourself 5 minutes peace. Okay, I hope you find those useful. Hello, and time for my talking tip. So one of my favourite things to do to help build confidence in children is giving children choices. Really, really important part of early years development. And it's really empowering for children to give them choices. So I understand that we haven't always got time to give a choice, but if you can, so say if you're making a snack time or something and you have an apple, instead of just giving the child the apple, have an apple and have a pear, and they can see that the two are different, or an orange, or something that they can easily differentiate, and get their attention. So it'll be, Molly, get their attention, get them to look at you, say, which one would you like? Would you like the apple or the orange? Now, this is a really important part. Give them time to think and respond. It takes on average about 7 to 9 seconds for a child to listen, register, and then be able to respond. So give them time. If they don't respond, ask them again. Molly, would you like the apple or the orange? And they may just point, or they might surprise you and actually point and use the word, so apple or orange, or make some sort of gesture. A really good tip as well is to switch it around. So you say, would you like the apple or the orange? Often the children will only hear the last thing that you said. So if they're not responding to you, or you're unsure of their choice. Say, would you like the orange or the apple? And then see if they still pick the same thing. But yeah, giving choices, you will find that children will respond to you more positively if you give them a choice. So with my little boy, he's just turned 5, and he's starting to understand that he has a lot more control over what he does. So I do give him choices, even when it comes to sort of bad behaviour, but challenging behaviour. So I will say to him, okay, so this is your choice, Albie. So you either go and put your shoes on and we can go out, or you can choose to not put your shoes on and we stay at home, but that is your choice. And he will always go and put his shoes on because he doesn't want to stay at home, he wants to go out. So yeah, try giving choices in a lot of, as many situations as you can. It really expands their vocabulary. It gives the children a sense of empowerment, and it shows them that they do have their own voice, which is really, really important for children, because so much of their life is controlled by us, and it's nice to be able to give some of that back to them. So try that this week. Okay, so we have come to the end of our session today. So it was lovely to see you again. Our letter today was the letter B. B. Our sound was B. And we had a look at some things that started with a B. We had a look at our bear, didn't we? And he had a B. We looked at a basket, which had some balls in it. And of course, our letter was all about buses today. So our theme was all about buses. And of course, we read You Can't Take an Elephant on the Bus by Patricia Cleveland Park. And this one is illustrated by David Tasman and is published by Bloomsbury Children's Books. So really, really lovely one. And there's actually a sequel to this one as well, which is fantastic as well. So we did some songs about buses, and I showed you a lovely activity for you to try at home to keep you entertained this week. So do this session as many times as you like, and next week I will see you for our next letter, what's going to be in the story sack next week. So can you give me a wave? Bye-bye. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you soon. Take care.